Psychology Assessment 17, Question 6. What is habituation? So, habituation is exposure to the same stimulus that leads to a decrease in response after repeated exposure to the stimulus. Now, in my last video, I gave you an example how married couples they tend to forget that they're wearing wedding rings. Well, that's because habituation ideally sets out a definition that if the stimulus isn't providing any new information, there will be a decrease in response. Okay, so they've already adjusted to wearing a wedding ring. It's not providing any new information, so they even forget that they're even wearing a wedding ring. Then the last video, the last question was habituation is demonstrated by who? By infants. Well, let me give you an example because I failed to give you an example that in that video for infants. So you have infants. Let's say you go ahead and you show him a fluffy little bear that says "I love you." Okay. So when you go ahead, you demonstrate the teddy bear to him. He goes ahead, he looks at it, he feels it, he touches it. I'm pretty sure he's gonna try to put it in his mouth and try to see if it's edible. And then he presses a button and he says, "Oh, I love you." Right? Okay. So after exposing the teddy bear to the baby for so long, for so many days in a row, for so many weeks in a row, for so many months in a row, eventually there'll be a decrease in response. He won't even notice it. Why? Why is that? Because he's already acquired the knowledge. He's already learned what the teddy bear does, how the teddy bear feels, how the teddy bear tastes. He probably even drooled on it. All right, so that's what habituation is. It's a form of learning.